Hey, what's up, guys? Jake here. Apparently there's one more ending in Stay, People Democrats, People Republic of Korea. So, we went to the shore. We basically split the difference between the two girls. I went on a bunch of dates with Yoonji, but then we got to the spa and I was all hot for Jung, and apparently that just fucks everything up. So here we are, back in our room, getting drilled in Alaska, apparently. You know, the trip back was pretty uneventful. There weren't too many people on the train, so there were no seat incidents to worry about. The return was definitely faster than the trip up there, though. I mean, we're actually home and it's not even past the national curfew. As soon as we got home, the girls retreated to their room, so I didn't waste much time getting into bed. Since I'm heading back to America soon, I didn't really see the need to unpack my bag from the trip. So now I'm just laying here in bed, contemplating if I should go say something to the girls or just fall asleep for the night. I guess we fall asleep for the night. You know what, though? I'm having a really hard time getting to sleep. I guess I'm anxious about leaving soon. Maybe I'll go check in on the girls, see if they're actually asleep. Getting up, I notice I left my door open. That's odd, I don't usually do that. Once I'm in the hallway, I can see the lights are on in the other room where the girls are sleeping. The door's only slightly cracked. I head up to it, but before I can open it, I'm startled by Yoonji's sharp voice.
What do you mean we have to get out of here now? We haven't finished the plan yet.
I'm not usually one to eavesdrop, but maybe I shouldn't butt in on this. I'll just go get some water.
We have to change the plan drastically. If you don't get him out of here tonight, all of us will be in danger.
Well, in that case, guess I'll be eavesdropping.
But I don't think either one of us is close enough yet to get him to follow through with it. I think he'd just run to the airport, or the Swedish embassy if he knows their protective power for the United States and Korea.
Well, that's a handy bit of information. I wish I'd known that earlier. However, I'm not liking where this conversation's heading.
He'll get nowhere at the airport. The party's already invalidated his return visa.
Well, that sucks.
I doubt he knows where the Swedish embassy is.
Google, where is Swedish embassy?
Still, it's almost nighttime.
Actually, it is nighttime.
Are you sure they're on the move now?
There's no mistake. Now please hurry. Every moment you spend questioning me is a moment we lose to our foes.
Understood, though I don't understand how we're gonna convince him.
You have the sedative. Inject it in him and bring him here, post-haste.
Sedative? What the hell? I'm noping out of this one. I love that noping is in quotes. Like, yeah, that's not a real word, I know. However, just as I go to tiptoe back to my room and figure out a way to the Swedish embassy, my elbow hits the door. Guess I was too close. Really smooth air, guy.
Dr. Touchdown, is that you?
I scamper off to the bathroom and shut the door behind me, locking it before slumping in front of it on the floor. Bad plan, there's no escape in the bathroom. See, there's no windows, we're just stuck in here now. I'm sure they'll find my hiding space soon, considering they probably saw me run into the bathroom. I'm not even sure why I chose the bathroom. It's because you're an idiot, since all my stuff is back in Jung's bedroom.
Dr. Touchdown, you don't have to hide in the bathroom. Let us explain, please. I could just kick down the door, sister. Then we'd have to apply a new door, and that takes weeks. Like we need a draft to match up with cold showers.
No, whoa, you've got it all wrong. I just had some kimchi that turned bad in my stomach. It might be a while, so go ahead and meet up with your leader while I do a detox here.
Stop acting like a child and let us explain. There isn't much time.
Yeah, well, this child heard the word sedative and inject and has decided against your prescription.
If we promise not to inject you with a sedative, will you come out and talk? No, that's a terrible sentence. Don't believe her.
Maybe.
I do have a screwdriver around here. We could just remove the door and then inject you anyway.
Well, alright. But I'll meet you in the living room.
Agreed.
I hear the two of them walk off and I slowly come out of the bathroom. The thought occurs to me to grab my bag and make a break for it. Pretty sure those two are faster than you. But they must have had the same thought, since Yoonji's standing back by the bedroom door. I guess I'll meet Jung in the living room. Yoonji follows me in. Ladies.
Go ahead and sit down and we can talk about what you heard.
I take a seat on the couch, but at a distance from either of the girls.
This may sound out of place after overhearing the phone conversation earlier, but we need your help.
My help? How does drugging me help you?
We can't do that now, so will you just drop it?
Of course you could do it now. Why the fuck not? You've got me in a closed space. You got me, dude.
Tell me, Dr. Touchdown, what do you really know about North Korea?
Not a whole lot. I wasn't really one to pay that much attention to world events. Even if you're not, I feel like you would know about them. But my impression of the country is that the government is pretty insane.
I suppose that's one way of putting it. I can't say too much more, but there was a reason for us bringing you to Korea.
You mean besides showing me the tourist attractions? No, she means the reason was to show you around, you fucking idiot.
Yes, though we don't quite understand it ourselves, but it'll be explained when we get to the rendezvous point.
Who are we meeting?
Our father.
Well, that's very forward. Whoa, whoa, whoa! A little early to be meeting the parents, isn't it? This is a great time for jokes.
Just our father. Our mother passed away recently. Oh, it got sad.
Damn, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Will you please come with us? We've lost a lot of time already. Actually, we need to move now. Father just sent me a text. We're about to be made.
Made what? Brownies? Cupcakes, maybe?
I'm sorry, Dr. Touchdown, but I'll have to end the argument here.
You still have not told me anything, though. What's actually Before I can ask her what she means, something hard strikes my head. An idea, perhaps. Why the hell did you do? Ow, hey! Probably not an idea. It's probably something more violent.
It wasn't supposed to turn out like this. We're really sorry.
Well, Jung is sorry. I sort of had fun tossing that AK magazine at your big forehead. Really? How fucking heavy are those things? This is not what we mean by killing with kindness. And then I died. Or something. Who knows, really?
We need to hurry. Get the car started.
I hope they get the car started. You know, fingers crossed. I'd really hate to die here. Well, fuck. Those were not pleasant dreams I had just now. The feeling in my head isn't all that pleasant either. Let's see. I remember having a conversation with the girls about some plan they had. Good memory. Then they drugged me to sleep. Wait, no. Yoonji hit me in the head. Same difference. That would explain the raging headache. And now I'm awake. Excellent deductive reasoning. Actually, where am I? It's really dark in here. I'm definitely not at the girls' place. Good. You really puzzled that one together. But I'm also not alone. There's a chair across the room from me and it appears to be occupied.
You've awakened, but not in time, I'm afraid.
And the person in the chair is not one of the girls, since the voice is distinctly masculine.
You have questions, I'm certain. I'll try my best to answer what I can in our limited time left.
You know what? I would appreciate that. Could you start with who you are?
You mean you don't recognize my voice? I know I said little, but you should still know who I am.
Dr. Phil? You know, now that you mention it, your voice does sound familiar. But I didn't really spend much time with anyone outside of Jong, Yoonji, and the driver. You're the driver, aren't you? This is the one, the only baby driver.
Yes, I've been driving you around the country with the girls this week. I guess I should say my girls this week, as they're my daughters.
What a twist! Wait, what?
My name is Namgo Kwangjo, and I'm the father of both Jong and Yoonji. It was my hope that when I brought you here, you would somehow rescue them from this country. But it's a little too late for that now, I'm afraid. Too late for all of us.
Why is it too late? I mean, my flight leaves tomorrow. I'll just leave. Except they took my visa, as was already established.
The plane will take off as scheduled. However, you will not be on it.
Well, I mean, we could always smuggle me on. What's to stop me from going to the airport? Are you going to stop me? The girls?
It's not like that. I have no intention of detaining you, other than, you know, the fact that I've already detained you. However, I have no power to stop those who will.
Come again?
The People's Party's already voided your return visa, and you're to be arrested, along with me and my daughters.
Wait. You're a part of the People's Party, aren't you? How can they arrest you, the girls, and me?
North Korea's a brutal dictatorship, led by a demagogue and a single political party that rules with an iron fist. The so-called glorious leader has already executed over 70 people, mostly political rivals and their families. I'm afraid I made the list. They've already poisoned my wife into her grave, and I'm starting to succumb to the doses as well. However, they've decided to speed up my execution, and will bring any associates with me, meaning my daughters and you.
Damn it! Why are we sitting here? We need to get out of here! What's the plan, dude?
The plan was for you and the girls to stow away in a freight container on a ship, but I'm afraid it's already left port. It won't be long before the People's Army sent to take us in gets here. Running is useless.
As if on cue, I hear car doors closing outside the building. A shout comes from outside, one to the door to the room we're in.
They're here, Father.
I can only offer my most sincere apology for getting you into this mess. I'd hoped you would bring my dearest daughters to freedom. Instead, I've brought you to your death.
I mean, maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe they'll exchange me for something, like some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, perhaps. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll even meet Dennis Rodman. Hey, you know, silver linings.
Glorious leader might also take up jogging, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
Hey-oh, that was a fat joke. Suck it, Kim Jong-un.
Minutes later, the army comes in and arrests us, along with the girls. We're taken to a prison outside of Pyongyang and to await our fate. The girls are in one cell, and Kwangjo and I are in the one next to it. I did all that in my weird Kwangjo voice, but whatever, can't change the past, I suppose.
Over the next couple of days while we await our fate, we mostly just starve and talk. Oh, good times, starving and talking. I love that show. Oh, and the girls appear to have an extra cellmate. I hope it's Dennis Rodman. Or nobody. Hey! Hey! It's her, my girl! How come she gets clothes and the other two don't? Is it because they didn't have the budget to draw her all naked and such? What a disappointment.
This floor is too hard. Can I use you for a pillow, Jung? I would prefer it if you did not. Don't be like that. We're sisters now, bonded through time in the pen. You do realize we're all gonna be executed, right?
Is there a hole in her bikini right here? Because that's really weird if there is. Otherwise, it's just a weird coloration. I'm gonna stop staring at that. It's creepy.
That's not a reason to deny me a little heaven on earth before actually being sent to heaven.
Oh, that's so cute. She thinks she's going to heaven. I hate to break it to you, girl, but that's not real.
And hey, I get to see you two beauties in your unmentionables before I go.
This is the wrong two. You fucked up, kids. You fucked up.
You know, there's never been a good supply of fabric here.
And yet they had enough for her to have a full body dress. That's weird. And then they turned invisible, I guess. Kwangjo says nothing over the time period. Damn it. I guess he feels guilty about dragging me into this, as he should. This is 99% his fault. He doesn't even look me in the eyes, and stares at the ground or a wall at times. Every so often, one of the girls will talk with me, though. How? Can we actually see each other?
I'm sorry, Dr. Touchdown, that it had to end this way. Dad was just trying to save us. I don't think he felt that his plan would fail. Please don't try to hate him.
It's too late. I fucking hate him. Also, I will accept a small modicum of responsibility for completely fucking up how I hang out with the girls. You know, it's a hard thing not to be resentful. After all, my life's about to end. Plus side, I won't be resentful of them for long, right? My family will likely never know. Really? They don't know that you went to North Korea? I mean, I figure if one of my friends was like, hey, Jake, I'm going to North Korea, and then they just didn't come back, I'd be like, yeah, I think I can puzzle that one together. And I'll never get to tell them how much I love them. Whatever. They just write it on Facebook or something. They'll see it eventually. But taking it on him would be pretty useless. But it would make you feel better, right? So let's just punch him in the mouth or something. Finally, one morning, the guards whisk us out of ourselves and take us before what passes as their court. I hope it's a basketball court. I'm really good at b-ball, you know, shooting them hoops. The procedure's short since they don't actually put us on trial. Instead, they just announce us guilty of multiple crimes against the state and the People's Party and the glorious leader. Wow, we committed lots of crimes. And with that, we're all going to be put to death, mostly for being called spies for an enemy nation. That doesn't make much sense, but fine. I mean, it makes sense for me. Oh, wow, this is grim. Wow, but I think this is the first time we've seen her in, I'm going to say HD? Well drawn? Oh, hey, look, they found clothes for the girls. Yay! It appears glorious leader decided to go for the classic approach to our execution. We're all tied to posts with blindfolds facing a firing squad. Why blindfold us? Who does that help? Well, guess this beats an electric chair or lethal injection. I really hate needles. I have bad news for you. You're about to be cured of that fear permanently. I think you mean good news. That sounds awesome. They have a doctor who specializes in needle phobias. That's amazing. Ready!
How did my charge go from grabbing an army member's ass to espionage?
Hello. That's a scene I would have liked to have seen.
You wouldn't believe the amount of things a spy can hide in there.
In an ass? Oh my god. Jung, how do you know this? You know, I really think I could have been shot without knowing that and been really happy.
You're happy about being shot?
My final act on Earth is not going to be explaining slang to you. Aim! You know, at least this was more justified than Panzer medals. Fire! You can't just... Oh god! Oh no! Oh man, that's a sad ending. That's not what I wanted. Man, they actually drew blood on the screen. Man, I was just about to make a funny goof about the Panzer medals reference. Shit. Well, fuck! I guess they don't call it the bad ending for nothing. Well, that is officially the last ending for this game. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like that, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to see the other endings, be sure to check out the other videos on my channel. I have done all of them, and all the ones from Panzer Medals, their previous game, which is about girl tanks being adorable. Anyways, if you like that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next week for something completely different. I'll see you guys then.